And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Look at Philadelphia. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, the Cavaliers, a half game back.
And right now for the Cavaliers, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
Well, given their talent, there's no reason to think they can't take it up another level. Over a long season, most teams will go through ups and downs.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Maxey. The 3 from George. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, look at that range by Paul George.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. Allen finds Mobley. And here's Garland for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Mitchell outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside Garland. And it's off from three-point range. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. George dishes to Embiid. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. For 3, Mitchell. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see.
Threw that one down.
My goodness.
Wow.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Allen slamming it down.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Maxey. George looking over the floor. Good on the triple. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, Just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The 76ers in second.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Edgecombe.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end, getting a hand up and challenging that shot.
And Embiid with the block. Outside, George. Maxey with the screen on Mobley. Back to George. The 76ers, another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Jacks up a 3, and there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
Embiid finds Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Garland. Maxey against Garland. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Mitchell passes to Allen. Shoots over Embiid. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Garland against Embiid. On the wing, Mitchell. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
Now Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Locked up there for Allen. Embiid with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Oubre, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. Sam Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And here is Allen. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Mobley misses. The 76ers leading by 9. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And here is Hunter, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Great D that time from Oubre. Down low. And George with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Mobley kicks to Garland. And he's good on the three ball. Garland's got his third basket of the night.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Garland's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Maxey passes to Embiid. Up top, Grimes. Oubre for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Oubre's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bounce pass from Merrill. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
Here's Maxey. Last time out, he had 38 points. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 15. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
When a defense is under attack like that, it can get into their head and break their will. I think that's exactly what we saw.
And here's Embiid following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. And it's good for 2. He's got 5.
Well, if you're talking about one of the best in the mid-range area of the floor, Embiid has to be in that discussion for centers.
Now, here's Hunter. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Both teams will make substitutions. With the break in the action, let's now look at the league's top scorers. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Maxey. 4th, Donovan Mitchell.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
And Grimes has it in the corner. They set the pick. The rebound by Bryant.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Hunter. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hunter's got 5.
Well, with a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Grimes with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. And Drummond kicks to Edwards. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Merrill. McCain defending. There's a screen by Bryant. Mitchell wide open. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 9. Pass to Barlow. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Nails the baby hook.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The Cavaliers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And a miss there on the triple.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Merrill. A nice shot by McCain.
What a finish by McCain. He took all that contact, but he stayed committed to his finish.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. And Jared McCain's rookie season, Tim, cut short by a meniscus tear in his left knee.
And before the injury, he was the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, Kevin. So he's looking to pick up where he left off and continuing that promising trajectory.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Kevin, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 7.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's McCain. He has 5. Puts up a 3. Here's Barlow. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. Now, here's Hunter. 5 points in the game. The fader. That one doesn't drop. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc. mark, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. Larry Nance out there with Wade. And it's Merrill in at the point.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
The shot by Barlow, no good. And it's Wade with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Cleveland. It's McCain on the wing. Outside Edwards. Pass to Embiid. The shot, no good. Wade with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Ball. Back to Wade. And here is Hunter. Clock at 6. There's Ball with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards passes to Grimes. Lets it go from deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Outside Ball. Pass to Mitchell. For the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Barlow. And here's Embiid. Covered by Hunter. Edwards passes to Grimes. Money from the wing. And the 76ers lead by 15.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. And that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
And the first one at the line is good. And one thing when a team underperforms like Philly did last season, Tim, they often bounce back.
Well, it always comes down to health, Kevin. If they have that, it feels like the East is wide open. They are going to have a chance to make some noise.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Hunter. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Mitchell outside. There's Ball with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Grimes finds Embiid. Now here's Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Mitchell. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Wade. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Maxey's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland's checked in. On defense, the Cavaliers trailing by 13. Here's Grimes. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively, to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, he had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Now, here's Hunter. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Ball no good.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 8.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
Now, here's Ball. He has yet to score. Garland with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's McCain. 8 points for him. And there it is for him. And that's now 7 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, Embiid pretty much has the green light to take any kind of shot, including off the catch.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Ball dishes to Hunter. And here's Garland for 3. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of the 7.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Really left alone that time. Merrill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Embiid. Latrey. The Cavaliers pull it in. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hunter kicks the ball. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland, no good.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there, because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Back to Grimes. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at some of the stats for Donovan Mitchell.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated, and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
George is checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Jared McCain. A switch here also for Cleveland.
Timeout.
Mobley's checked in. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for the 76ers. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders from the past 10 games. Tyrese Maxey on top.
And all those swipes have come for him because of that endless energy with which he plays on the defensive end. I mean, whoever he's guarding, he sticks to them like glue on the perimeter.
Well, he is showing you what happens if you lack ball security around him, because he is always lurking.
Hunter. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Mobley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mobley's got 5 points so far.
Continuing to dismantle defenders. Mobley would not give in on that one.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Maxey looking it over. No problems knocking that one down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so here's Cleveland after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Allen finds Hunter. Lobbed up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Philadelphia with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offense a bit more. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, Hunter. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Garland, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That is just next level speed on that drive from Maxey.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 15-point game. Pass to Hunter. Mobley outside. Now Allen, guarded by Embiid. Allen passes to Mobley. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Outside, Maxey. For 3, Oubre. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far, and 4 for the game.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now, here's Garland. He had 22 points in the win against Minnesota. Allen, a screen on Oubre. The shot no good. Tyson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And the rejection by Embiid. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. To the left side wing. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Oubre with the steal. Maxey passes to George. That shot is off. Good D by Mobley. And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
Garland against Maxey. Deflects the pass. Pass to Tyson. And the 3 off target.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. And here's Garland for 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Oubre against Garland. Pass to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. 17 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. He had a nice open look right there. Edgecombe's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now, here's Garland. 12 points for him. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Outside, George. Over Mobley.
Cooling off a bit after a nice first quarter.
And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Outside Garland. with 4 seconds on the clock. And Mobley finishes inside. Mobley's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. 76ers ahead, just dominating this one. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
You know, for Philadelphia, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre at small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Mitchell outside. Mobley is screened. And it's Mitchell missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Now, what a force. Sometimes you just want it a little more.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
The first one falls. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Edgecombe with it, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Oubre. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Garland with the bucket.
And one of Garland's patented moves, pulling up off the bounce.
Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Mitchell. Oubre sets the screen for Edgecombe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. It's deflected. George with the steal. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mitchell passes to Garland. Allen, a screen on Maxey. And here's Garland for 3. 76ers have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Embiid kicks to Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Timeout called Cleveland. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. 4th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. And just miss after miss right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
George passes to Oubre. Now Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Tyson. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Mitchell missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Tyson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Allen. And here is Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Edgecombe. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And Mitchell is a flat-out scorer of the basketball. He loves doing it in a variety of ways.
Now Edgecombe. He's got 10. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Again, Philadelphia.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Oubre finds Maxey. Edgecombe with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Maxey against Garland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Garland's got 17 now.
Assertive there by Garland. Terrific off the bounce and just able to get by the defense.
Embiid inside. Allen defending. Here's Edgecombe. That three off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Oubre kicks to George. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
George in the post. Mobley's there. Good D by Mobley. Fires from 14. The shot no good. Tyson.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Rod pass to Oubre. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. Donovan Mitchell, 3rd.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Well, having an off guard that facilitates at this level just adds another dimension to your offense, and it makes you that much more difficult to defend.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Edwards passes to Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. Well, Cleveland shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Hunter against Edwards. Back to Mitchell. The kick out to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Here's Merrill. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Merrill's got 6.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Right side, Edwards. Pass to Barlow. Here's McCain. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Hunter finds Mobley. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Grimes. That shot off. Pass to McCain. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Hunter. Back to Merrill. For 3, Mitchell. He's off on that one. The 76ers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Drummond. Covered by Mobley. Now McCain. They set the screen. Fires the three. It's good from long range. 11 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Allen. 8 points for him. Pass to Hunter. Puts up a deep three. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Barlow, covered by Mobley. Drummond sets the screen for McCain. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McCain. He's got 11. To the paint. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
There's 1:17 left in the third. Mitchell outside. Back to Merrill. To end the run. Hunter no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Edwards passes to Grimes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Grimes has got 13.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Cavaliers shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Allen with the screen for Hunter. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. It's McCain on the wing. Back to Grimes. Misses the three. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Allen. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Allen a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Hunter the pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now McCain. It's Grimes on the wing for 3, Edwards. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Cavaliers shooting about 42% so far. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Wade. Hunter is out there with Sam Merrill. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Ball in at the 1. Lets it go with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Barlow. Back to McCain. There's a good screen. Goes to the reverse layup and flaps it in. McCain's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. McCain's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. No good with the triple.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Pass to McCain. Hits it from three-point range. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Mitchell. Ball from long range. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Lowry finds McCain. Grimes with it. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. Ball with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's McCain. Pass to Grimes. They set the pick. This one for 3, and it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Hunter the pass to Wade. Mitchell looking it over. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Ball from long range. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Drummond with a screen on Ball. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Barlow, another miss by Philadelphia. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. In the corner, it's Hunter. The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A shot by Barlow, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Forcing the issue inside. Mitchell has that long wingspan, plays so much bigger than his height.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Bona. Now McCain. It's over Garland. The 76ers with another miss. Now Cleveland shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Hunter. Walker with the rebound.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Bona. Now McCain. Barlow passes to Walker. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Barlow. Inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Wade outside, beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
4-3.
Garland's got 5 assists in the game. Philadelphia shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's the screen. Pass to McCain. The offensive rebound.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Here's Mitchell driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 16 here in the second half.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And that one's good. Hunter.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Philadelphia shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Pass to Grimes. Drops in the tray.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Here's Mitchell. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. McCain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bona. Now here's Walker. Here's Bona. Now McCain. No good on the triple. Hunter on the wing. Now Mitchell. Driving in. Over Grimes. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
McCain gets a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Well, Cleveland shooting about 42% so far. Mitchell finds Garland. In the corner, it's Hunter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 7 for him tonight. It's McCain on the wing. Outside, Walker from outside the arc sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Wade. Here's Mitchell. Adds Bona with the rebound. Grimes with it. Pass to McCain. Left side, Walker. To the paint. Barlow's shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Travers. For 3, Mitchell. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Grimes. Outside, Walker. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Wade's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Here's Hunter. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's McCain. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
McCain up top, guarded by Garland. Pass to Grimes. Off target with his 3.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
McCain with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Here's Barlow. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot by Grimes. No good. And here is Garland. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Paul George.